So Chelsea 0, Arsenal 1. 3 years on the spin. We have beaten this lot at the Bridge. The Bridge is now known as Mikel Arteta's playground. He's had 4 attempts at the Bridge. He's won 3, drawn 1. And Obama who? Obama what? Goonie, speak to me, bro. Talk to me. You look devastated, bro. Potter FC, Potter out, yeah. Are you Potter out?
Dressed in black. You
came for your own team's funeral, yeah?
Dressed in black. Get me. Apparently, I'm in the gangly. Yeah. So apparently it's black gang. It's got to be black gang now.
Yeah, come on, gang.
If you know about that, you know about that. But listen, it's just Arsenal are a team that I fucking hate losing against. Sorry, I've gone straight in with the...
No, just mate, it's your fan cam. I'm just sitting here laughing, bro. I'm cool.
Bruv, Arsenal are the one team I hate losing against, regardless. Before the game, yeah, you guys have been on way better form than us. Before this, we're coming into 3 games, no win, 2 draws and a loss, an absolute battering against Brighton. And right from the off, I'm not going to lie to you, the personnel that was involved in this team selection, it was sus for me. Do you know what I mean? But what did surprise me, right, was our back line. That back four with Azpilicueta as a right back is what got me shook with Martinelli. But I'm going to start off with the positives. I don't think the back line done as badly as what many of us thought it would do. I thought Azpilicueta dealt with his one-on-ones against Martinelli a few times when he did. Yeah, he done all right against him. I thought Trev backed him up all right. I thought on the other side, Cucurella did give away a couple fouls against Saka, but you always are.
He was iffy to me.
Yeah, you always are going to give away fouls to Saka. Do you know what I mean? He's a quick player, he's a tricky player. But I thought he done all right. I didn't think he'd get cooked as bad as what people thought. And really, a lot of that, our defense kept us in that game outside of the clear-cut chances that you lot didn't take. But at the same time, they cost us the game. That's just Chelsea in a nutshell. You know, last time it was Andreas Christensen with the gift. This time it was several defenders right in front of the ball who should have dealt with it that just let the ball go through them. It was Kai Havertz. I've got the picture right here. It was absolute disgrace, bruv. It was an absolute disgrace. It was
Do you know what was mad? Sorry to cut you off mid-flow. Do you know what was crazy for me? Is my reaction to the goal was a little bit delayed because I thought, because I'm watching it on mute, I thought, oh, well, he's given a free kick here because everyone stood still. Literally, your whole defense stood still.
Kai Havertz took a swipe
away celebrating. I was like, "Whoa, we scored!" What?
Who's that? That's got in front of Jorginho. So Saliba's got in front of Jorginho, who had no idea where his man was. Kai Havertz has taken a swipe and he's missed it. Thiago Silva, he took a swipe and he missed it. By the time it's got to Mendy, he's too late. He's expected the 3 players in front of him to deal with it. So how he's getting the blame for this on socials, I don't understand. Do you know what I mean? Gabriel's there at the back post, goal. But on the balance of things, did Arsenal deserve to score that goal? 100%. You lot controlled the game. I'm not going to lie. You lot controlled the game. We was cowardly. Now, this is where I'm going to start getting onto the negatives about Chelsea Football Club. Anytime we had possession, we couldn't string 3 or 4 passes together. Anytime we had the opportunity to transition and one of our players is actually driving forward with the ball, there's no options in front of them. Thiago Silva is being forced to step out of his defensive line into the midfield because the midfielders are refusing to show for the ball. Cowardice at its finest. Making the game easy for Thomas Partey. You're making the game easy for Xhaka. You're making the game easy for Odegaard. Odegaard let himself down. He did let himself down today because it was an easy game for him to show that he had serious minerals today. He really should have put away that goal. Yeah, this feels sickening coming from me, but this is what I'm seeing. Yeah, Jorginho, okay, cool. First half, you had a decent defensive display. But when you're asked to do the job on the transition, where are you? Why are you not dropping to show for the ball? Loftus-Cheek, the few times he dropped to show for the ball, he lost the ball in front of...
That guy, how he's playing for your club, I have no idea.
Bro, and he picks up the ball in the most dangerous position of the pitch. Why does he lose the ball over there? And I'm being told, oh, we should try Loftus-Cheek as a DM. He's strong. He's technical enough. This is why
people rate Loftus-Cheek because they fancy him, mate. That's it.
It's unbelievable.
He should be a model, mate. He's not a footballer.
It's unbelievable. And then when you start talking about standards at Chelsea Football Club, people say that, you know, oh, Goonie, you expect too much from this crop of players. I don't want them here in the first place. They've got to go. They've got to go. The manager's got to look at himself today. Absolutely. I'm not saying the Champions League and the Premier League are the same, but Zakaria put in a performance that showed exactly what we needed today.
Why didn't Kovacic start?
That's another one. And you bring him on with 10 minutes left of the game. A central midfielder. I understand if you're bringing up, you brought on Broya, cool. He came on and he showed bits, but this isn't the first time that he's done it. So at what point are you going to start trusting him in these big games?
He's a problem because he's like, it's easy to say he's a big lad, but he is a big lad, yeah. But he puts himself about as well, yeah.
And Guns, do you know what Raheem Sterling said? Broya is the fastest player at the club, hands down, including himself.
Wow. So on that basis, William Saliba is lightning quick then, because Broya had 4 yards on Saliba and Saliba caught him up.
Saliba caught him.
Saliba's rapid then, mate.
Bro,
I said on the watch along, I said either Broya's running in treacle and he's not that quick, or Saliba's lightning quick. Yeah, because he had the ball down the wing at one point, another time, and I said this is going to be a good matchup. Yeah, Broya against Saliba, and they're both bodying each other, and Saliba come out with the ball in the end.
But watch again. This is the inexperience of Broya. This is what I will say. While he was making that sprint to the ball, he was scanning left and right to look for his options. Once he saw nothing in his peripherals, his job was to go direct. I felt that had he had made the decision quicker to go direct, he would have at least had the opportunity to test the keeper. But am I going to blame him now? He's a young kid coming into this top level setup consistently for the first time, and really should have been given the chance, because Kai Havertz for me today.
Shy Havertz.
And this is
rubbish.
The worst thing about it, Lee, is he got himself in good positions, but it's his decision making, and this is the sum of Chelsea Football Club. It's either execution is off on the final pass, or
if he
the decision is wrong.
With the right decision, Aubameyang would have had 2 tap-ins.
This is what I'm trying to say. There was one opportunity in the first half. We caught you on the counter-attack. Raheem Sterling, fair play to him. I thought anytime he was on the ball and he lined up Zinchenko, he was doing all right against him. But Kai Havertz, there and then, he had the opportunity to play the cutback. That was the only option. I don't know if it was a shot or if he's floating across into the back post. Either way, it's the incorrect decision. We keep breaking down our attacks. And I'm tired of sticking up for this guy, because this is now not a managerial problem. This is a decision-making problem within the player. You as a manager cannot control that player like a PlayStation in the box. You can't. It's up to him to make the decision. And the correct decision is you cut that back. You cut that back, but we didn't do that time and time again, games after games.
You had one shot on target at home against Arsenal. That's shocking.
You guys look like the home team, and I said
I was just going to say exactly that. I was going to say, do you know what? That is probably the best performance I've seen. I know we beat you 4-2 last year, and we beat you the year before in that. Yeah, but that was probably the best performance, because I thought our decision making was poor at times. Both teams were shocking in the first half with their final ball or final decision. Like, yes, we could have had a couple of goals in that first half with Jesus and that. But the final decision was shocking from Odegaard. Yeah, he should have scored. Saka should have scored. Jesus could have had a couple. Yeah, and the goal was just a comedy goal defensively for you lot. And like the thing is, defensively, that was why Saliba got man of the match. We were solid. Yeah, you weren't getting anywhere near us. That's why you had one shot, bro. Yeah, one shot. And like the talk all week's been about Aubameyang's promo of BT Sport. Listen, I don't give a crap about that. Yeah, that's just something that's contracted to all the clubs, I'd imagine. Yeah,
and he didn't even want to do it in the first place. There was footage that came out, and he was like, "Do I have to?"
Yeah, well, there you go. Let's be honest. Yeah, like one thing I will say is our fans booing him is a shambles. Yeah, every time he touched the ball, shambles. They're booing him. Yeah, and our away fans are the best in the country, in my opinion. Right, but to boo him, yeah, let's not forget. Yeah, he won us the FA Cup against you lot.
Against us, lot,
yeah, which kept this manager in a job. If he hadn't won that FA Cup, he probably wouldn't be here, mate. The manager. So you know, yes, I understand it's rivalry and it makes it a bit more interesting. And BT Sport want to hype it all up because it was an early kickoff. America, where you are, is 6 hours behind. Australia's 6 hours in front or whatever. Yeah, or 10 hours in front. So the viewing figures were probably lower than the Man United Aston Villa game. Yeah, because of the time that it was on. Yeah, so they're going to dramatize it. But he was crap, mate. I can't lie. He was absolutely shocking. He looked like he didn't want to be there, Aubameyang. Yeah, and I don't dislike Aubameyang, yeah, but he didn't look like he wanted any of it today, mate. Literally.
Do you know who else looks like they don't want to be there, who is going to start? Or who's already started, actually, if I'm being honest? Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, he's a crap for about 4 weeks, 5 weeks.
There was one instance in that game. I don't know who he took the ball off someone in the midfield against one of your players. He drove forward. He picked up his head. He saw nobody in front of him and he put his arms out. And not only that, he got dispossessed again because nobody shouted man on. The whole stadium is seeing this. I'm seeing this on my TV, and the players on the pitch are seeing it. How was not one person saying, "Man on Raheem"?
Bro, in that last couple of minutes in added time at the end of the game, yeah, I said to Ola, I said, look at this. I said, we got more players in our half, and you were on a break, right? I said, they've literally got 3 players charging forwards in the 94th minute. They don't even want to get a goal. Yeah, some of them players are shambles, mate. Real talk, yeah. Like, and the thing is, Potter's got his work cut out. I like Potter. I think he's a good manager, yeah. But I think the fact that he's never managed a big club might be a reason why some of these players are going, well, why am I doing that? Why are we setting up like this? Sterling could be one of them. Yeah, Kai Havertz maybe. Aubameyang, well, if you go off of what Arsenal fans say, he's done it at every club he's been at. So you've got a bit of an issue as well there, because you've got a lot of players that are in their 30s. Yeah, and then the players that are like Loftus-Cheek, they're not good enough. Yeah, Thiago Silva today, yeah, I thought he showed glimpses of why he's world class. Yeah, but then all of a sudden he fucks up. Yeah, and it's like you don't see Thiago Silva mess up very often. Yeah, but I've seen him do it a lot this season. I'm not saying he's finished or anything like that. Yeah, but there's a lot of players there that are not giving it 100, mate, in my opinion. Thiago's got a big job on his hands, because if they disrespect him to the point where you're down in 12th, he's getting sacked by Christmas.
What I say about Thiago is with any midfielder that will step into that position at Chelsea as it is currently, you've got no protection in front of you. You're basically naked. Basically naked. If you're relying on Jorginho consistently to be that protection, then you're basically naked. If you're relying on Loftus-Cheek, he might chip in here and there, but in terms of that transition, that's where he's going to let you down, and then he's going to put you under more pressure, as we saw today. It's not good enough. It's not good enough at Chelsea. This is why I said at the beginning of the season, and I was called a fake fan with low expectations for this. Yeah, I am not expecting top 4 the way Chelsea fans are. Should we be getting top 4 as Chelsea? Yeah, we should. But the realism needs to kick in at some stage for some of you. From what I saw, there was nothing that showed me in this transfer window that we fixed fundamental problems. And those problems have changed. It's like when you are not addressing that same problem, you're going to be stuck in the same cycle. It's like you guys when you didn't address the midfielder under Arsene Wenger for how long? How was you expecting to go forward? We're now in the same situation.
Fact.
So what am I going to... And the teams around me are getting better. The teams around me are making the correct decisions. Everybody's got money now. So where is my incentive to be getting top 4? You've just sacked a manager after the transfer window, 5 days after the transfer window, and you brought in a manager with no elite experience to come and take and steady the ship. Where are you expecting top 4, Chelsea fans? So those of you that disagree, where are you expecting top 4 from? Is it fair to ask that question with all the handicaps that's been handed to Graham Potter? Me personally, I don't think it is. Come January, all I'm saying is, one, the World Cup has come as a blessing in disguise for Chelsea Football Club, because we desperately needed this break. Why? So we can get that bit closer to January and hopefully make some intelligent footballing decisions that can stop this hemorrhaging.
On that bombshell, big up to you, my guy. I appreciate you coming on, man. Listen, when we beat Tottenham, all the Tottenham fans disappeared. So at least you got the balls to come on. Goonies channel link will be in the title. You might have to bear with me because I've got loads of fan cams to do, but it will be in the title, yeah? And make sure you sub to Goonie. Big up, bro. Love.
Yeah, man. Love.